Hi everyone, it's the Kenny Crafter. I'm here with part 2 of our Twas the Night Before Christmas, or A Visit from St. Nicholas recycled Christmas card project. So we did the first half of the poem in 4 prompts. And I just loved them. Oh, Alfie was sound asleep, he didn't want to walk. Now I've sat down to wait, he's come in to say, we're not going out. I'll do a little bit of video, baby. So we are up to here. Let's check. 2, 3, 4. Is leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. So I only have 2 cards for this prompt. I have my roof, and I have my Santa and his sleigh. So I don't know how to do this, because obviously this is bigger. I think if we put this down here, and we'll bring it in a bit, and then down here. And again, we're keeping all the bits of card. I want that set line. Except not maybe, well, I don't know. That's a good bit of card. I was going to say except maybe not that one, but actually I quite like that going off the card, because I like having the front door and all of the windows. Yeah, I'll cut the front door off. We'll cut it in half. Okay, so I want a paper behind this first. I think I've been forgetting to do this when I was editing the video. And I think I want something like a starry sky. I mean, it doesn't even have to be the same paper. It could be oh no, you can't tell that there, do you? I have the stars and you have the snowflakes. See, I thought I would like the darker snowflakes better than the lighter stars, but no, it was not the case. Keep that out. Is it raining? If it's raining, he's not going anyway. Because he'll just not walk. My friend had a dog who refused to go out in the rain. And he refused to go like in any water. But when they took him to the family caravan, it had a river next to it. He was straight in there plodging. Isn't that strange? I think I want to round these corners. So we have the house top, and then we'll have this here. I feel like I want to cover it from our house to yours, but I don't know how I would do that. Bring in some dies. We could have lost a tree. Right. I want to cut the sander out. Too short. Oh, I also have the puppy again. I think he lives here now. He lives here in this workroom with me. Oh, Bambinos. Ooh, so we have the oval. Oh, we had this. And I can't cut it out of one and then cut it out the other. So it's going to be 01. I think I want that. I think we're just going to commit. We're going to make a decision and commit. Okay. Is that going to fit? No, it's not going to fit in the dye machine. Are you going to fit in my trimmer? You're not going to fit in my trimmer neither. You mind if I do that along there? It'll just fit. Right. Okay, let's just read this again. I'm sure there was something about parcels. Sleigh full of toys. Well, we have a sleigh full of toys. I mean, it fulfills the prompt. It just doesn't seem that much. And from our house to your house. I mean, from Santa's house to my house. Is that how we're interpreting that? The cards that we have been using. Let's have a look, see. What if I cut out the window and... Oh, he's got his toy. Bambinos has got his toy. The door. And I could just put a third window up there. That would work. Just see what else. Card we have a lot out of. These little bits, just none of them are going to work on. Yeah. What if I cut these ribbons out here? Just want to see something. So I'm sorry that video was a little long. But it was originally 3 hours. I did cut it down as much as I could. I don't know whether you prefer longer videos or shorter videos. You'll have to let us know. Does that look ridiculous? Having this ribbon either side of the window? I think it does. I was just trying to cover up some of that redness. Right, if I pop this up, blinded myself with my light. And again, just using these leftover bits of it's not in the middle. Leftover bits of foam tape. I'm going to stick you down. Come on, glue. I'm getting the thinnest little line out. Oh, I think after this card, I'm going to have to take them both out for a walk. I mean, the little one, Toby, he's already had his walk, but he got walked with his sister this morning. But I can't leave him home alone. I didn't even need all of that paper. Oh, well. If I push it up a little bit, then I did need all of that paper. And I feel better about it. I don't know what. Do I want Santa on an angle? Do I want him straight across? Do I want him straight across but to one side as if he's flying in? I do want him straight across to one side like he's flying in. Do I want him popped or do I want him flat? I want him popped. So it's a wet and miserable day. Oof. I stuck that on the wrong side. And it's so sticky it's not going to come off. That is just adorable. So we have as the leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. Ta-da! I think that's so cute. I mean, in the car before he was already on the housetop, I think. Oh no, he was coming into land. There we are, doing his little roll call. Right, I will walk there and I'll be back. I'm back. We got a little bit wet. Hold on, that has to go into the pile of used cards. Toby's got the zoomies now. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Oh, this is a lot. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying her finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. So like I said, a lot to unpack there. So, I have a chimney. I have centre. Oh, hold on. Oh, I've messed it up, yeah, hold on. I thought we had 8. I think we've only got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, so I've done, right, hold on, I've read 6 and 7 here. See, Nicholas came down the chimney with a bound. Right. He's magic, that's how you can come down this chimney. So we are working on, as I drew in my head and was turning around down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. That is currently the prompt we are working on. Don't worry, I'll not make you sit there reading over the next one. I blame the having to get wet. It fuddled me befuddler. What corner do I think I'm going to do? This one. I like this corner rounder. No, decorative corner punch. Right, I think I'm just going to put a strip of paper across the top and bottom. This might be a good spot for one of these papers. Yeah, because it's black like the suit. Even though I haven't got to that bit yet, but I'll remember that for the next one. So do I want this one or have the stockings? Oh, we have. Was that a Santa, please? Yeah. I don't feel like you can really tell this. Stockings. Oh, it's going to be a Merry Christmas. And who says I can't use the Merry Christmas paper again on the next one? Doesn't have to be a different paper on every card. You know which one I want to do on here? But I call the ticket punch. That fills up really quickly when you're using it all the time. Do I want to? I might. Oh, but then I punched my corners. No. Okay, and then I had the little Santa with a sack. This was a card my sister made. Cut Sneely out. I think I was going to kiss cut him. There was some like really sticky tape there. I'm going to come in with my non-stick scissors. Just really concentrated there. I feel like Santa is teeny tiny, which is why I was like, he comes down the chimney so small and then he gets bigger as he comes out. That's how it fits. Should we just have them like floating? Hello, you two. What are you up to? They went in my bedroom, but they're wet, so I'm not letting them in. So they're lingering. These are hovering. Lie down. I used to have a bed in here for Alfie, but then he got scared of coming in here, and so I got rid of the bed. Are we gonna have to bring a bed back in? Hmm? I just don't want to pop that up and that. I just want to have that flat. I don't know. No, we'll just put this flat. So I haven't watched Hocus Pocus yet. I've been watching the X-Files instead. I thought that was like pretty much like spooky season-y. Plus, you know, they're only like 40 odd minutes long. I believe that was from, I think it said 1994 last night. Right. He came with a bound. He's bounding. I feel like I need to add more to these, but I feel like if I just get the bases down. So then we have the really long one about being dressed. I can't believe my camera stopped recording. So we're working on the description of Santa. I've used the stocking paper. We have Santa at a weird angle, I know, but I was really trying to see this bit. So Santa, the bow to represent his mouth, because that's how it's described. I've got a little love from Santa tag because he's delivering the presents. I'm now cutting out a wreath to represent the circle of smoke from his pipe. I'll pull out another card for that. It was that stupid update thing, so as soon as I update my phone, it then says there's another one, and I'm like, oh, I've just done it. Right, then there was something about a cherry. I didn't have a cherry, I had a berry. I don't know what I want to cut that out of, and I also wanted a little bow. Quite like the idea of using something from here for the cherry. That little tag. We'll do that. Cherry, berry. I think it should have been berry because it's Christmas, it's winter. I'm using a bit of creative license here. I don't like my sugar plums, no idea if they're actually sugar plums, but oops. I can probably go under there. I do want that up there because it was the smoke circling around his head. Ooh, I kind of like that there though. Maybe we don't have to be so literal. Maybe you can go up there. Maybe my with love from, I do like that, what do you want to call it, layout. I did have a little bow, I'm sure, but it still might be too big. Yeah. I think they're going to get popped up. Right, put you down flat. So, I forgot what we were going to do. Oh yeah, I don't know what I want to pop up. Right, was this going here? Right, let's pop that up. Might as well finish using off these little circles. That's the paper I've just stuck down. Quite hard to get out those. It's hard to tell if the paper's off them or not. Oh, and they're stuck to my fingers. Right. And then I think I said this was going to go up here. I think I'm just going to stick that down flat. Maybe I have to fill up the glue before the next video. There you on your side, right? That way, or that way, because the snow sits on top. I think I'll pop the little wreath up. I read a thing on the internet before, it was like, the things people can't believe. It's nearly Halloween. It's nearly Christmas. How cold it is and the price of a Freddo. And I'm like, yep. That's literally all we've been seeing this week. It's nearly Christmas. Have to get some Christmas shopping done. Let's put some glue on this one. Stuck. It's not so much the price of chocolate I can't get over, it's how small it is now. I just think that has an adverse effect, because instead of eating one bar of chocolate, you're going to eat two, which is probably like 1.5 bars of chocolate. So we have a canister that's going to fall over. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. So, we have that. I've been watching more of Belle Boo Creations doing our October thing. And yeah, because full disclosure, there's a few days between stopping and starting this video. That's why I couldn't really remember what we were going to do. But yeah, and finally use that black paper. Right. I think you go here, and then is this the last one? Yes, it is. Just now these corners for a bigot. I'm sorry, but I love this little hoover. I wonder if my mum's got any googly eyes in her craft stash. Because I really want to add them and I don't have any. Final prompt. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Here they are. Love this. Want to use it. And it will fit. I can't remember why I pulled this card out. Was it just because of the house and then it could look like they were chasing? I don't know. Right. I think we should try and fussy cut him out. But actually kiss cut. I think I've recovered from kiss cutting me last Santa in his sleigh. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm glad I saved this. We may just have to write into all a good night because I honestly don't have that on a card. Happy Christmas to all and to all a good night. Right, let's look at some papier. I think I want something with stars again. Oh. Nope, don't like that. It's too dark. I've got snowflakes, stars. No. I have 2 strips of stars. I don't have a full sheet left. I kind of like this actually because it looks like he's going like over the trees. We have that, the 2 you know what, I like the snowflakes. It's the dark colour there. So didn't seem very straight when I cut that. Let's do this one. Yep. Where did I just put something in this slate? Oh, there it is. I could do Happy Christmas up there. And then to all underneath, and then to all of the night. And then what was I thinking with this one? Actually, this card that we used in another prompt is what I want to use. Oh, I should have just used the paper trimmer on that instead of trying to cut something straight. Cut you off above the horsey, and then around you, put you there, because then we'll have a little rooftop. I like that idea. Stick you down. How much I like you. You're going straight down. I'm quite close to the edge. Like so. Like that. It's definitely Happy Christmas. Right, let's see. Do I have a different Happy Christmas? I'm not feeling it. That one's Merry. Merry. It's all oh, look at this. The card that keeps on giving is given again. Happy Christmas to all. Right, let's cut out that. I'll have a nice little die for that because I want to use my dies. This is the die I was thinking of the other day. It's not long enough for doing the reindeer names. Right, we're just gonna cut that out. Just the card that keeps on giving. I love it. And that's a cute little bit, Nikki. Happy Christmas to all. And then we needed to say to all a good night. Right, I've had an idea. Where is my kitty? Kitty City, I have no idea what it's called. Okay, it's in here. I didn't have a red. We do. Right. I love this thing. Yeah. And you get like a typewriter font. And I do have red, which I've just forgotten my dad asked for the other day. So, I got it off either AliExpress or Temu. So then we went to see and to all a good night. So and then it even cuts, if I can find the scissors. There they are. Like so yeah, this is a CIDY kiddie. And I even missed the E out. I didn't stamp hard enough. But I could just go back over there. So first off, let's cut this down. And I think I'll cut it between there. Oh yeah. I think we'll pop a little Sania. Okay. We'll pop Sandy up first. I've got "Every wish you Merry Christmas" in my head because of that. I'm getting the most out of this bit of foam. I don't think I need it there. I'm glad I remembered about that label here. I know, like that, just so we can see the chimney there. And then and then this is also adhesive, so let's see. Sometimes you get something like this. Yeah, there we go. Lost it, there it is. There we go. So we have, he sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, why can't I say that? But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Right, quick little tidy up. And I'm just wondering, because we'll have like so much bits of card left. Is there anything else we want to add to them? Just think jemmies. Jemmies is going to be a good thing to add to them. We'll get the gold, the red, and my silver. Right. Jemmies first. Let's put some jemmies, gold jemmies, on this tree. Because jemmies make everything better. So where I wanted it, that's where I wanted you. My head was probably in frame there. You see all my grey roots. Yep. Don't think I want to add any other die cuts or anything to you. You are good as you are. Let's put you over there. Again, some gems in here. Gold. I think 3 up here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just using them stars as a way to try and get them spaced a bit evenly. Don't think I want anything else added to that. Maybe let's just see. I see maybe there's a little, the card that keeps on giving, there's a little present here and one here. Yeah, I'm going to pop that up there. I have a little bit left. I mean, I have more left, but a little bit of this left. I feel like it's gotten dark all of a sudden. I hope it's not going to rain. Yep, love that. This one. How would we add jemmies to this one? Do we want to add jemmies? Do we not want to add something else? Right, I want to go back to the prompt. So this is prompt 3. 1, 2. I don't want it on. Right, we have everything the prompt suggests. Good. But I just feel like maybe... No, that would look ridiculous. What are you thinking, love? That would look ridiculous. Maybe we'll just that maybe that one is done. Okay. Jemmies. I don't know where or what colour. Probably gold again. Right down here. Wow, yeah, that. That is a sign of a glue running on empty. I've got a big, well, 2 big bottles up there I've been decanting from. Ooh. No. That one is done. Okay. It's done. This one would need silver jemmies. That's a double jemmy. That is a double jemmy. So which one? Oh, that's some snowflakes. Out of, let's see, do I have anything snowflakey? Maybe have this with the glitter. Let's just cut these out. Well, I just managed to peel the backing off that card. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to punch those out. They are not wanting to be punched out. Yes, I like that. So let's put these away before we lose them. And you do know I'm going to have to do another full lead through of the paw. And add silver jemmies. Oh, is that because there's no glue on there? I just feel like it needed something in that corner. And now it has it. And we used a bit more glittery Christmas card stock. I love the simplicity of this card actually. Right, let's add a jemmy to the candle wicks. So we will come back in with gold. And then maybe just like a row of jemmies along here. So if we go sort of middle for diddle. I always like to do jemmies in odd numbers when I can, when it's like in a row. I do, I think that's hilarious, I love it. Right. This one, I was thinking this is where the red jemmies might come in, but I think we have a lot of gold, so think I want jemmies up here. And these holes. And then maybe so I'm gonna go silver over here. Oh no, I have a heart. Let's do a bigger bit of glue. Because it's with love from Santa. Okay, and then the final one. And even though some of the prompts were quite similar, I've managed to make something different. I feel like. Right. Let's do the big tidy up. And we'll come back in with the grand reveal for all of the prompts. I just did a little ah ha ha to myself because these are so cool. So we have, 'twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little roof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, till his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." I retold 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, or what's the actual title? A Visit from St. Nicholas, in 8 cards. And I think it's cool. I do know that house is different to all the other houses that we have used, but it's cute. I love it. It was perfect for a roof with a chimney. So yeah. I think it's so cool. I had so much fun with this. So yes, I think on the backs I'm going to put on the words of the prompt. I don't want to handwrite them. I might handwrite them. Somebody said, even if you don't like your own handwriting, to use it because it'll be special to somebody somewhere down the line. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. But yeah. I think my favourite card is this one. And that one. It's these two. But I'm happy we found a use for the black paper. And that we found that Happy Christmas to All. Just a shame we couldn't find that in a card. But we didn't have the names of those in a card either. So thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you next time.